You came into this role as CMO about almost, 2 years ago-ish. What was it like when you came in? Because I was reading, a couple comments from your previous CMO of like how unpredictable the market is right now, and consumer buying behavior was like all over the place. And, it was kind of hard to even like plan far in advance because of that. And so I'm imagining Mark comes in to the CMO role with all these like words of uncertainty around like what needs to be done. Like, what did it look like when you stepped into this role, and what did you need to kind of start sorting out?
Absolutely. And I'm coming off the heels of a global pandemic. It's been different, much different than anything I've experienced in my entire career. One, we've limited the amount of in-store promotions that we're doing because we're trying to keep up with the demand, and every manufacturer right now is having supply chain constraints and challenges. And so what is the role of marketing? And I think that that's what I came into. Previously, it was all about cutting marketing because marketing would drive volume, and it's volume that we might not be able to supply. But in this instance, and I believe through all the industry articles that I'm reading and what I know about advertisement, it's not just about closing the sale immediately. Advertisement is going to allow you to grow the equity of your brand. And that is much longer term benefit, stronger return on investment long term. And that's how I'm communicating that to this organization. So in order to prepare for that, what I'm trying to do, and it's been great because I've never had a break from the constant go, 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 but I can actually now step back and ensure that we have the right brand fundamentals. Do we have the right purpose? Do we have the right mission and values of our brand? How are we building the marketing constructs like brand architecture, design architecture, and do we have the right agency partners working on our business? So it's been a fascinating analysis and assessment of what we're doing today. And not that everything is bad. Actually, given the fact that our business is growing much faster than the category. And even looking at snacking in general, we're actually growing much faster than some of the snack brands out there. We're doing something right. So I don't want to bypass that. I want to just double down on those things and make sure that we're doing them in the right way, in the right manner. So that's what's been happening over the last 5 months.
Amazing. So, you've been in marketing for a long time, so I want to hear from you. What things is GoGo squeeZ doing right that maybe is a little bit different than what you've seen before, where you're like, I haven't seen it work like that, but that's pretty unique, and let's double down. Like, is there anything like that that's
Uh,
unique to them?
Absolutely. I do believe that we have an organization that allows us to be agile, meaning that if something new comes up, we can tackle that newness and get something out in the marketplace pretty much within a year. I've never seen that. And again, I worked for a couple of big corporations, but the speed to market is incredibly amazing. That's something that we are doing quite well. I think also our management is allowing us to take calculated risks. P&G, Campbell's, they would always tell us to take risk, but they were super managed. They were always scrutinized, and to the point that you just decide not to execute. But here, we're able to launch things and see if it works. If it doesn't work, we move on to the next thing. And I think that that is a great approach because not always concept testing will allow us to get the best read on what the consumer might think of a product. Typically, consumers will tell you exactly what you want to hear through the questions that you're asking. And market results are the best way of understanding whether or not the product will succeed.
Hey, thanks for watching. This segment was made possible by our friends at Salesforce Commerce Cloud. If you're looking for the #1 platform for all your commerce needs, go check out salesforce.com/commerce. And don't forget to subscribe below and tap that little bell icon so you can stay on top of all the amazing new segments and full episodes that we'll be putting out over the coming year with some of the best and most influential commerce leaders out there.